Throwing away food is like stealing from the table of those who are poor and hungry. This is the quote that was stated by Pope Francis, a famous bishop of Rome and also the head of the Roman Catholic Church. This is surprising and unbelievable, but do you know how much food is wasted around the world each year? The answer is 931 million tons approximately. Here is my slogan: eat to live, not live to eat. Do not waste it, eat it all. My dear audience members, I am Yap You Quan, a second undergraduate with Matrics Number 153484 from Group 9 LHP456 Spoken English. The topic of my pitching today is food wasting is an offence that should be punished. Well, let me kickstart my pitching session today with a short introduction. What do you understand about the term food waste? Well, food waste is defined as a situation in which the food is discarded at the consumption phases, although it is in good condition and still edible. There are many reasons that lead to food wasting. Some consumers found that the food was spoiled or went past the expiration date. Besides, failure in forecasting the exact amount of needed food will also cause the consumers to overbuy food. Then, they will simply discard or throw away the excessive food if they are unable to finish it. According to the Solid Waste Management and Public Cleansing Corporation, SW Corp, the Malaysians will produce enough food to fill 7 Olympic-sized swimming pools every day. Out of 38,000 tons of domestic waste daily, there are 45% or 17,000 tons of food waste, out of which around 4,080 tons are avoidable. For your information, it is sufficient to feed 3 million people 3 meals per day. Hence, I'm here to persuade and convince you that food wasting is an offence that should be punished. I'm going to convince you by explaining my first main point. Why is food wasting an offence? This is because people take food for granted. Food is abundant everywhere and they can get food easily from many channels such as online shopping and supermarket. It is undeniable that inflation is a current issue that should be considered nowadays, but still, food is affordable for everyone. According to American Wasteland, a book that was written by a journalist called Jonathan Bloom, he stated that many Americans think the food is tremendously cheap for them. Even the people with low income can afford food. Many Americans will spend only about 10% of their disposable income on food. To support my main point, I would like to provide an example here. Based on the study that was carried out by the Department of Agriculture USA, there are 89.5% or 116.7 million of US households are food secure throughout the year 2020. Now, what do you understand by the term food secure? According to the department, the term food secure means that these households have access to enough food for an active and healthy life for all the household members at all times. Hence, food wasting is an offence that should be punished because many people in this world are still disposing of and wasting good food despite the affordable price and also the conveniences in getting food. Next, why is food wasting an offence that should be punished? This is to raise people awareness in order to reduce food wasting. By having punishment on food wasting, more people will be more pressured and afraid on the penalties that might be imposed on them. Besides, food wasting is an ethical concern because it will result in many environmental impacts. The unfinished or discarded food will undergo the decomposition process. During the process, the emission of methane gas, which is a type of greenhouse gas, will pollute the environment. According to average environment technologists in India, methane gas is 28 times more powerful and potent compared to carbon dioxide gas in trapping heat in the atmosphere. This will definitely expedite the climate change around the world. Food waste will also infuriate the burdens on many aspects, such as food production, food processing, and also food transportation. These problems will turn into serious ethical concerns that cannot be neglected by anyone. For instance, the Spanish government had approved a new draft bill in June 2022. All the companies that are directly involved in the food production and supply, including restaurants and supermarkets, could face fines up to 60,000 euros for wasting food. The law is introduced because there are more than 10,000 tons of food is wasted in Spain every year, especially at supermarkets. The Spanish government hopes the citizens are more aware of the environmental and ethical consequences of food wasting by having this new law. Since now, food wasting is an offence that should be punished, then how should we catch people who are wasting food? And what punishment should be imposed on them? For domestic food wastage, one of the family members should record a video of food wasting and report to higher authority. For public food wastage, such as restaurants, video recordings can also be used as evidence. Besides, the closed-circuit television or CCTV records must be kept and serve as future tracking purposes. Any parties that unintentionally or intentionally waste food should be given a warning letter for the first 3 times. If they keep repeating the mistakes after receiving the warning letters, then financial punishment should be imposed on them. If necessary, food wasting should be made a criminal offence as well. Related rules and regulations must be introduced, and the people who involved in food wasting are possible to be sent to the jail for a certain period. In conclusion, food wasting is an offence that should be punished. It will harm our environment, it will increase the global hunger rate, and then also is an ethical concern that everyone should pay attention to. Everyone should give full cooperation and comply with government's laws in order to stop food wasting. I strongly believe that this long-lasting problem will be minimized if everyone is willing to be a part of change. Please bear in mind that food is precious and we have no right to waste it. I would like to end my video here by repeating my slogan: eat to live, not live to eat. Do not waste it, eat it all. Thank you for watching this video and I hope you learned something from it.